I sold the watch, my favorite Rolex. The last thing standing from before the financial crisis, the one object that had survived everything. And it still wasn't enough. I was 50% short of what I needed to get the production order from Korea to India for paperwork, for clearing, everything for actual launch. So here's what I did, and I want you to stay with me on this one. I'm Neha here, and this is Building FLURTH episode 6. I want to tell you what was happening while the Korean team was waiting for confirmation. Because building a brand isn't just formulation and funding, it's also distribution, partnership, knowing how the industry actually moves product from a factory in Seoul to a shelf space where the customer can find it. And I knew almost none of that. So LinkedIn became my classroom. I kept meeting people from the industry, co-partners, distributors, importers, brand builders. Every conversation taught me something. Every coffee, every call, every connection that led to another connection. I was building the map of how this industry worked while simultaneously trying to survive financially. And within that time, one of those LinkedIn conversations became something much more than a connection. I met someone who became a mentor, a CFO at one of the largest beauty brands. The kind of a person who has seen every mistake a founder can make before the founder makes it. He gave me everything: how to tighten contracts, how to negotiate a price breakdown before production starts, so you're not discovering the real cost after you've already committed, advance payment terms, deferred payment terms, what to ask for, how to ask for it, the mechanics of importing that nobody explains to you until you get it wrong. Till today, he's a call away when I'm stuck. That is not a small thing in an industry. This is complex. Having one person who will pick up and tell you what the truth is worth more than things money can buy. Build your knowledge while you build your product. The market education happening in parallel is not a distraction from work, it is the work. You cannot sell what you don't understand how to move. The money was still short. The Koreans were waiting. The paperwork was in process. Everything was moving, just not fast enough and not with enough fuel. The nights were hard. I want to say that honestly because I think there's a version of the founder story that sanitizes this part. The sleepless nights become a badge of honor, a sign of how committed you were. They weren't that. They were genuinely difficult. The kind of nights when numbers don't add up, no matter how many times you run them, and your mind won't let you rest because the gap is still there in the morning. But I made a decision, and I want to be precise about this because I think it matters. I refuse to switch off positivity, not as performance, not for anyone watching, just for myself. Because I had seen again and again in this journey, the moment you stop moving is the movement that helps stops coming. The birthday money came because I was in motion. The Korean partners came because I walked into Cosmoprop. The lawyer came because I took the meeting anyways. The branding came because I asked for it. Every good thing that just happened in this journey had happened because I was still going on. So I kept going. I had never been much of a temple person before all of this. That changed. It became a Sunday ritual, not a religious one, but as an anchor. A deliberate practice of not being in a complaint mode, of choosing every week to show up with gratitude for what was already there instead of fear about what wasn't. And one morning I decided I really needed something to shift. I said to myself, I have nothing to lose except calories and chance to set a belief in motion. So I took off my shoes and walked barefoot to the famous Siddhivinayak temple. I was walking barefoot, focused on exactly one thing, moving forward and trusting that something would meet me. And there, my phone rang. A very old college friend calling from Dubai. Someone who had known me long enough to know the whole story, the financial crisis, what I had lost, what I was trying to build, why it mattered. He asked what's happening with the business. I said, I don't know how to get the production money and the rest of what I need. He asked, where are you right now? I said, I'm walking to the temple hoping for a miracle. And there was a pause, a few seconds of silence on the line. And he said, I'll give you your 20 lakhs, 10% interest, payable over 3 years. No bank had touched me, no collateral, no trading history in this category. The answer from every conventional financial route had been a big no. A friend calling from Dubai while I was walking barefoot to a temple, mid-prayer, I said, yes, please send it, I need it. And that was the moment I understood completely and without any remaining doubt what I meant when I talk about manifestation. Not the soft version, the real version. The version where you have done everything a human being can do and you keep going anyway, and then something arrives that you could not have engineered. Keep going not because it guarantees anything, but because help only finds you when you're in motion. Standing still, it cannot reach you. He sent the money in tranches. I paid courier. I cleared the paperwork. With the help of the right people, my mentor had pointed out me towards. And one day, after all of it, after the formula and the prototypes and the 500 names and the watch and the walk, the phone call, the products arrived. I held the FLURTH product in my hands for the very first time. I'm not going to try to describe what that felt like. Some things don't translate into words. You just hold the thing and you know all of it was worth it. Every single part of it was worth it. Here's what I got wrong. And I mean this as the final word of season 1 because I think it's the most important thing I've learned. I spent most of this journey treating uncertainty as an enemy. Something to overcome, to solve, to get past so I could feel stable. What I know now is that uncertainty is not the enemy of building something. It is the condition of building something new. If you knew how it would turn out, it wouldn't require courage. It would just require execution. The uncertainty is the point. It is where the real decisions get made. It is where you find out who actually shows up for you, what you are actually made of, and whether the things you are building is real enough to survive the gap between the idea and the object. FLURTH survived the gap and so did I. That is season 1. From zero money to product in my hands. From a woman who didn't trust a single skincare brand to the founder of one. From an idea about design-led skincare to a lip care line that won the Elle Beauty Awards. This is the story of season 1 of Building FLURTH. And if you're sitting somewhere right now building something from scratch, not knowing how it ends, hearing more no's than yeses, running on less than you need, I want you to hear this. The gap between the idea and the object is where most people stop. Don't stop there. The gap is not a sign that it's wrong. It's a proof that it's real. Keep going. Help only finds you when you're in motion. Subscribe so you're there for season 2. Share this with one person who's standing at the beginning of something and cannot yet see how it ends. They need to know that someone else made it through the gap. Thank you for listening to season 1. I built FLURTH in real life. You've just heard it now. I'm Neha and this is Building FLURTH.